wealth. It isn't a stripping away. It isn't a robbery. It's the truth. Animals, non-human animals, live in the I don't know. They live moment by moment by moment by moment. But we, because of our creative imagination, we think we know. We think we can be psychic and produce the future. Sure, some people have deep intuition, some people have some clairvoyant abilities, but for the main, I know I don't know tomorrow. I know for sure, I don't know if it's going to rain today. I can intuit, but I'm not that developed. So I'm just going to be humble. I don't know. But I understand when I say I don't know, I'm not in delusion anymore. I'm finally honest, transparent, raw. Finally, I am in truth. The child and the animal, the non-human animal, they live in the I don't know space, and they are the most pure, most beautiful creatures. Why? Because they are not under the delusion of control, possession, prediction, dominance. They're just here moment by moment. Why are dogs so unbelievably amazing? Because every moment they're here and they're here and they're here. They're not looking for happiness. They're not looking for sadness. They're just present, present, present. They don't have some image of themselves that they need to, bolster. They're not going out there to compete with other dogs. They just are. Now, of course, they have some territorialism. I'm not going to take that away, but not to the degree we humans have territorialism. And look at little children. Sure, they have tantrums. Sure, they have rage. But for the most part, they are true teachers of living in the I don't know. In the I don't know. They don't have an illusion of wanting to know. We, adults, westernized, mechanized adults, have this delusion of wanting to know. Wisdom knows you can't know. So now you have a choice. The next time you say, I don't know, don't feel lesser than, don't feel idiotic, don't feel chaotic, don't feel anxious. It's the truth. You're finally speaking the truth. I don't know. And see the power of I don't know. Not the lesser than-ness of I don't know. See the beauty of I don't know. You see, the progressive, westernized, industrialized, agriculturalized world has told us, no, you have to know, right? So it's created alarm clocks and calculators and automaton-like things and robots and machines and cars and so much mechanization that we've lost touch with reality. We're not living in reality. This is not reality. This is some insane existence of wearing fancy shoes and thinking that that's amazing, that makes us amazing people. The number of cars in our garage and how pretty we look. To whom? Right? And how many husbands we have or don't have, or how many children we have or don't have, or some ridiculous thing that makes us feel, oh, now I'm in control. I know what I'm doing on Saturday. I know what I'm doing on Sunday. I know what I'm doing next summer. And then, for Christmas, we're going to go to Hawaii. And then, 2 years from now, we're going to go on a safari to Africa. And, oh, you've never been to Africa? Oh, maybe you should come with us. When are you going again? When the other one will ask, when are you going again? Oh, let me see. In 2023, in summer, we've booked a safari. Oh, my goodness. What insanity. Who lives like this? Which non-human animal plans 3 years in advance? No, they're not that stupid. They're not ignorant. We think we're so amazing. We get to plan. Now this virus is showing us who's really ignorant, them or us. All our plans gone. I love it. 2020 cancelled. Summer cancelled. I was going to be in Serbia this weekend. Oh, fancy Shefali going to talk in Serbia. I had my outfit picked out. Yeah, so fancy. I had to cancel everything. But I love it because it's woken me up to make me realize what on earth was I thinking. Now, it's one thing to plan. Plan away. But don't be attached to it. As you plan, no, it can go. But that part we don't do because we're too deluded. We're like, no, I planned. And that's why when you go on a vacation and something goes wrong, like if the flight gets canceled or dare there be some weather and your whole trip got messed up, or something happened, malfunction, this or that, oh, you should see the indignation of the passengers. Do you see? Because they are like, we deserve this vacation. We are entitled to this vacation. How dare you mess up my plans? And we scream and we curse and we rage. But the wise traveler knows when they book the ticket and when they pack their suitcase that this is a crapshoot. It can go left really soon. It could go south really fast. Things could turn around like this. But no, the other passengers were like, no, we've planned everything. We have an itinerary. On the 21st, we do this, and then we see the Colosseum, and then we go and we see the Leaning Tower of this, and then we do that. Then we have pizza at the famous restaurant here. Oh my goodness. This is called being a tourist, not a traveler. A traveler knows it's all a crapshoot, and it's all a journey, and it's all an experience, because it's all I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. And we can fake knowing it, but really we don't know anything. But look at our life, our whole life. You know, our parents give us this checklist. You know, they tell us what to do. We read it. Okay, we go to primary school, then we go to middle school, then we go to high school. And then what do? Oh, then we have to look good for college. So we do some volunteer work in some third world, fifth world, sixth world country. I don't even know what those numbers mean, because apparently America is first world. So then we do that. Okay, we go do that. Then right after that, we have to go get a job. And then right after that, let me see. What did mom and dad say? Oh, time to get married. Never mind, I'm a fool. Never mind, I don't even know who I am, but let's go marry another fool. So the two fools get married with the fool of the priest or the whoever is presiding, because he's the biggest fool, because everyone is taking it so seriously. Solemnly joined till death do you part. And you're like, okay, so now that's done till death apparently. Then, have children. But even biology says have children, but we must suddenly become biological creatures. Now we're having children. Never mind, we're children ourselves. Never mind, we don't know how to control our own tempers. Never mind, we never grew up. Never mind, let's have some children. Child number 1, child number 2, child number 3. And then that's really the end of our life, because now the whole cycle starts again, because now we raise them as we were raised. That'll take another 20 years, right? So 20 years gone. Then the shit actually hits the fan, because then when you have an empty nest, you're like, now I don't know what to do with myself. And even better yet, I don't know who I am, right? So that is known as the emptiness syndrome. We've given it a title because it's a big thing. When you drop your last kid off at college, it's a big cataclysmic traumatic event. Why? Because till then, it was all laid out. And then it suddenly stops. Like the prescription stops. Then you're like, what am I supposed to do then? What is retirement? And how do I rewire myself in retirement? But your parents are like, by the time they get there, they'll figure it out. Let's just give them the prescription list till 50. After 50, they have to figure it out. And that's why people have a midlife crisis. Why is it called a midlife crisis? Don't just blame your husband for buying the yellow Lamborghini and shocking you and spending all your money in Vegas. Though it's okay. Of course he's going to have a midlife crisis. The woman's midlife crisis is coming too, because the prescription list ended. And you're like, huh? Nothing after that? You didn't tell me what to do after 50? And you lied to me. You told me I'd be happy by 50. So after 50, I don't know what to do, and I'm not yet happy. I'm actually really in debt and miserable and quite fat. Now what? So now we have a midlife crisis. Perfect. The woman has emptiness syndrome. The man has a midlife crisis. Spends some money, does other things, and shakes things up again and a bit, because they weren't told what to do after that. You can't blame them. The mom didn't tell them what to do after 50. Anyway, so to speak, all to say that this delusion of following a controlled list is a human condition. It is a human maladaptation. It is a human miseducation. It is a human insanity. Because the truth is, we should be living in reverse from the present moment, aligned with what the present moment is, authentic to each individual, no checklist, no prescription. Yes, you may think that's full chaos, that's anarchy, but it's not. It's actually the only way to live. It's the enlightened way to live. In the I don't know. And not seeing the I don't know as lack, but seeing the I don't know as full. Because when you're fully in the I don't know, then you check in. Then you check in. Then you align from within. You don't just follow the robotic sheep ahead of you. See, when you think you know, it's only because somebody else has told you what to do, so you're just following. You actually don't know anything. But when you say, I don't know, now you go to discover. Now you go within. Now you go on a quest. That's why it's so powerful to say, I don't know. Because now you're sitting in that space in between what was and what will be. And you're waiting to discover. You're waiting, you're alive, you're present, you're attuned. You're like, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. Now it's forced you to sit up, right? The best movies are those where they're cliffhangers. You're like, I don't know. And you're sitting in your seat waiting. That's why roller coasters are the best, where you don't know where the curve is going to be, where the swoop is going to be. They're the exciting, exhilarating ride. So then why are we numbing ourselves with the delusion of control? And until death do us part. I mean, that is just like, what? Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why are we living in a mechanized, robotic, predictable way? That's not how life should be lived. Life can only be lived in the I don't know. And the I don't know. And the I don't know. But it's terrifying because that means we have to show up. We have to show up. We have to show up. We have to be present. Right? We can't be lulled into the zombified automaton-like existence of, I know, 23 I'll do this, 25 I'll do that, 28 I'll do that, then my kids will come, then who wants to live like that? But that's how we've been living. We've been living robotic. So the challenge is to turn this around. And this virus is here to wake us up. I mean, the virus is not doing anything. The virus is just being the virus. But we can use it as an opportunity to learn a different kind of living, an awakened state of living, a new way of living, where we shift the paradigm from our delusion of possession, control, domination, separation, to presence, in the moment awareness, interconnection, humility, gratitude, and an open-hearted curiosity. And this is the only way to live. In the here, in the now. There is no good, there is no bad. It just is. There is no pursuit of happiness, just the experience of presence. Right? Shifting everything we knew off its template. No more consumerism. Stop grabbing things on the outside. Now we all go inward. We spend money to go inward, not outward. We end the deforestation of these beautiful foliage and fauna and flora that we're killing every single day because we want to wear fancy clothes and put dye in our hair because we want to look good. So end of that. And now to encompass and envelop and embrace a new way, which is the most profound spiritual way of all, which is, I don't know. And when you begin to say that with power, with courage, with certainty, with assurance, I don't know, and the other one challenges you and says, what do you mean you don't know? You smile and you go, I don't know. And it is the only way to be. So thank you guys. Thank you for listening. And I hope I see you later. There is a group I meditate with. You can join me there. It's facebook.com/groups/get super powered. Hope to see you there. I'm meditating there a few hours later, but I meditate there every single day. So join me. It's for free. facebook.com/groups/get super powered. Thank you for joining me. Stay in the I don't know. Bye, guys.